Hi folks, it's Danny at Bradley James Classics, and today's classic car is a rather wonderful example of the particularly popular Cortina Mark V. This one was registered in February 1982. I've got some very low sun over there, so I appreciate you're probably not seeing very much as I walk around this angle, but don't worry, I will get in a little closer. The car is a 2-litre Ghia. It's a manual gearbox, 4-speed. The colour is walnut brown, and you may notice it's got a superb contrasting vinyl sunroof. Not all Cortina Ghias had a vinyl sunroof. This is very much a period accessory, of course, with an optional sunroof. The aluminium wheels, which are in excellent condition. The bodywork is super sharp. It's totally rock solid underneath, and it's displaying just 69,000 miles. Drives wonderful, faultlessly. No doubt it's been very well loved, and I think you could probably just turn up at the car show and be respected for the condition of your lovely car. The interior is just as nice as the exterior, as in it looks really good. I'm going to just show you around the car, starting with this offside front wing. That's absolutely perfect. There's a little splash of mud where I've just driven it a short distance, but other than that it's pretty mint, as is this door. And you can see that seal panel down below is perfect. Lovely straight lines over that back arch, and you'll get the impression as I get closer. You can see it's all undersealed very nicely. It's got a set of matching recent tyres, so it makes it very easy to steer. This rear wing is perfect, as is the chrome on this back bumper. It's super clean in the boot, and the carpet is in really excellent condition. It's had an easy life. Here is the near side rear wing, again in perfect condition. A lovely coat of wax on the car, and down low this seal panel is in excellent condition. It's got all the correct body mouldings, and little stripe at the bottom for the Ghia model. If I get in close, can you see how good a condition these refurbished, they look to be powder coated alloys. A pair of let's get up close and you'll see they are proper. You can see the Ford badge, the proper Ford driving lights. Again, a nice little extra on the car. The period correct number plates. Can you see the raised edges on them? That looks really good. And the bonnet, now the bonnet, for anyone who's ever been in the paintwork game, it's a real challenge to get a lovely flat bonnet, because you can have so many imperfections in a panel of this size, but you can see that this is absolutely perfect. It literally looks like it's coming out of the showroom. This is how good the paint is. Now let's show you what a nice job that this vinyl roof is. Now my prediction is that looks to be in this condition. I'm assuming this must have been recovered at some stage, because it is absolutely perfect. And being a Ghia model, we have the usually a metal sunroof, and you can see that's had a new felt trim, and it's got one of those wind deflectors, so when you are driving down the road with the sunroof open, you don't get that awful whistling. Here's the colour coordinated door mirrors. I'm going to step inside, but before I do, I'm going to show you front and back. Can you see how lovely the interior is here? Look at that adjusting wind electric mirror, fancy that. And then we've got what looks to be a stick-on tweeter, and I've noticed it has got a Sony upgraded radio in, so it doesn't have what would have been the standard radio cassette from Ford. You've actually got a modern stereo, and it looks as if the speakers have had a little upgrade, but there's no big gaping holes in panels, thank God. And look how plush with that wood across the top, wooded across the dashboard here. And let's just show you that herringbone design on the lovely posh velour seats that the Ghia model had. You can see how good a condition these. Oh, we've got some back speakers here. I don't have a grill on this one, but that does look like to be the Ford speakers in the back. That one seems to be missing its grille. And look at how plush the interior is. So it's got quite a light coloured interior, which contrasts really nicely with the colour of this roof. And you've got lighter doormats and a lighter carpet, all really super fresh and in excellent condition. I'm going to sit behind the steering wheel, and this is a great place to be in a Mark V Cortina Ghia. And I'm going to have a little look round with you. So the first thing I notice is that you've got excellent plastics here. There's no cracks, there's no damage in any of that plastic. Here's my glove box, complete with now I've got to try and guess what some of these things are. It's something made of rubber, a couple of blocks, I don't know, maybe exhaust mounting blocks, I'm not sure, but whatever they are, here they are. And a little gear badge here, and there's my 4-speed manual gearbox, and you can see just how good all of the materials are through here. This is all in excellent condition. And again, those of you who know your Ford, there's usually a bit of a crack sometimes here or here, but not so with this one. That's all lovely. We've got the ashtray. I did mention it's an aftermarket stereo. In this case, it's a Sony CD player. We've got the clock. We've got the 4-spoke steering wheel that the Ghia had. And of course, you've got a rev counter, fuel and temperature gauge, and there's your 69,000 miles. It's a beautiful space. Look at the headlining, that's excellent. It's really fresh, there's no muskiness. This is wonderful condition of these seats. I think this car has had a really easy life. I'm told that the car had been a bit of a regular on the showing circuit in the north of England. I don't really know a great deal about the full history of the car, if I'm honest with you, but I can certainly tell you the car, as you see it here and drive away in it, you'll be very happy with the way it goes. It starts on the button. It is the 2-litre Pinto engine. It's got a bit more life in it. This one's got the manual gearbox. And actually, as modern classics go, this could be your daily driver. There's no reason why you couldn't jump in this car and drive anywhere in the UK. I mean, it's made to be used. So I just really wanted to spend a bit of time inside with you so you could see just how nice this Cortina was. Really fresh. It smells good. It really feels as if it's had an easy life, and yeah, it's a pleasure to be inside this one. We've sold our unfair share of Cortina Mark Vs, so we personally love them here. These are cars from our youth, and for some people, depending on their age, this might be the car their dad had, might be their uncle's car. Mum might have taken you to school in this. They all have wonderful memories, these classics. But I can tell you, having the 2-litre Ghia back in the day, that was quite special. I don't think anyone's cut any corners with this car. As I say, it's rock solid underneath, all totally undersealed. There's no jagged edges and poor repairs. It's all very much a high standard. You can see that it's got a new exhaust system, or certainly a new pipe there. And even the little details of these period correct raised number plates. And we've got the car has been supplied by Douglas Seaton of Yeovil, and it's nice to have that in the back. So we have already looked around the car together. We've seen how super this lovely walnut brown paintwork is. It is in excellent condition with 69,000 miles. It's got to be probably one of the lower mileage Cortina Ghias around. It hasn't really covered very many miles in all of those years, and I think it's going to credit to its owners. And so we're going to have a little final sweep around the car at this level, and I know there'll be those of you watching the YouTube channel perhaps slowing things down, speeding things up, but all I can say is that I'd ask you to take my word on just how good this car is. Really amazing chrome work, these overriders, these panels down the side here, just in excellent, they're not scratched up, perfect around those arches. The glass is nice and bright. We've got etched glass which matches the number on the front of the car, and somebody's even got the original tax disc from when the car was pretty young, or unless someone's bought one of those very convincing ones off of eBay. But nevertheless, very bright underneath the bonnet. It's not an oily engine or anything like that, not rattly. A Pinto engine set up nice, sounds good, and this one does. It pulls really well. We've mentioned new tyres. I can't really say too much else other than she is in stock now. It's extremely rare to see a nice Mark V Cortina Ghia come up for sale in this condition, in this lovely colour scheme. So if you'd like to come and see this car, please make an appointment to come and see me. I'll happily show you around this car. We'll go out for a drive and hopefully you'll discover it's as good in real life as it is in these pictures, and I'll be surprised if you don't want to take it home with you. Now, we do supply cars with a fresh MOT. It will have a thorough PDI in our own garage. We have a classic car garage here in North Hampshire. We can offer transportation. There's our transport trucks, and we can have this car to you usually within a week of you coming down. We put it through the mill, it has an MOT and a PDI, and then it's sent out. We can offer a part exchange service, ideally for your existing Classic. You can also trade in modern cars and light commercials too. And hopefully this video has given you a little idea of the condition of this lovely Cortina Mark V 2-litre Ghia from early 1982. Just 69,000 miles and in stock today at Bradley James Classics. Well folks, it's Danny signing out. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I look forward to hearing from you and wishing you all the best. Drive safe.